So in this example today, we're gonna build a small automation around time entries. First thing that I do is just I explain to the AI how my process. So the first thing Caddi will do after it understood my process is ask me a few basic questions. For example, which SharePoint spreadsheet should time entries go to? So I can easily go into my SharePoint where that Excel file is, just copy the URL, and then go back to Studio and give it the URL. Great. So Caddi has understood what the process is, has put a placeholder name for now, and it's telling me that I need to show it an example to understand better and make sure that it captures all the details. And it gives me a guide of the kind of things that it would be helpful to see. For example, check my events today and understand which ones are billable, but which ones aren't, right? The same with sent emails. And then also how to find the right client and matter that we need to set. And finally, how do we add that information in the spreadsheet? So let's start screen sharing and let's show Caddi how that works. Great, Caddi. So in this example, what I want you to understand is that I have daily meetings and I need you to go through each of those meetings and understand who I'm meeting and for what kind of client this is. Or in some cases, it might also be internal meetings that don't require any billable time, right? So from all the meetings, it's important that you read the subject, that you read the notes, and also that you read who is joining that call, and therefore determine what kind of client it is. Apart from doing that, I also want you to go to email, go here to send email, and you're going to see different emails that I've sent to different clients. So you also need to read the subject, the body, and understand what client it is about, or if it's internal work. Finally, here in SharePoint, I have a Excel file called Time Entries Workbook. And there in the Matters tab, you're going to find my active clients with the information about their matter number and their email address. So I want you to use that information to compare. I also have here in rates, what is the billing partner rate that has been agreed with that client. And in the time entries page, this is where I want you to add the information. So as you can see, you add each row for each time entry, and you add the day, the timekeeper, the client, the matter, the number, the hours, the rate that you already saw, the amount, a narrative that you can write with AI around what were the actions done during that calendar event or that email, and then source type, whether it was a calendar or an email, and the source reference, a subject of the name to be able to identify. Great. So I see here, Caddi, that you've added information to each of those matters, so I'll stop there. After a couple of minutes, Caddi will finish building this automation, and you can see the diagram here on the right of all the different steps that Caddi is going to follow. Right now, it's just going to confirm a few final values like the timekeeper name. So I'll approve this. It has updated a new version. Great. So let's run a test. So I'll just run all the steps at the same time. So for now, I'll just ask it to work on all of them. I can go to that Excel file and see how Caddi is updating this information.